Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name's Bob, I'll be your host. And have you ever burned down an orphanage? Have you ever thought about burning down an orphanage? Then you are in the correct video. Because in this video, we're going to discuss evil and how it affects your tabletop role-playing game. Now, this could be a very long video if I talked about everything. But we're going to keep this kind of short and sweet. And we're going to focus on mostly the ins and outs of running an evil campaign in your TTRPG. And we're also going to talk about evil player characters in your game and how they affect your game and so forth. And make it even simpler, we're going to stick around the core type of alignments that people are used to. And that would be the ones basically from Dungeons & Dragons. Not so much the newer stuff, but the cores as in the three main alignments, which is lawful, neutral, and chaotic, broken up into three smaller bits, each giving you 9 alignments. Lawful good, lawful neutral, lawful evil, neutral good, neutral neutral, and neutral evil, chaotic good, chaotic neutral, and chaotic evil. We're going to keep it along those lines, but dip out maybe a little bit. And there are different systems that have their own sort of different alignment systems. The Palladium games, they have their own alignment system, but it's very close to what Dungeons & Dragons has. And then there's the World of Darkness games. They don't use alignments per se, but they have nature and demeanor, which is kind of an alignment system. And it's ran differently. But we might do a video later on where we discuss the different alignment systems. But we're just going to look at the evil part of what we know from regular Dungeons & Dragons type stuff. Now, evil campaigns are nothing new. Lots of people have run them. Lots of people have aspired to run them. And there are a lot of people out there that says that they will never be a part of an evil campaign because reasons. But you shouldn't really turn your back on an evil campaign. It gives you a chance to see how the other side lives. Gives you a chance to do something different. Now, an evil campaign does not mean you murder your hobo your way through until the very end. There are lots of evil campaigns out there where murder doesn't have a lot to do with it. And some of those people that I know that swear that they will never play an evil campaign actually love Vampire the Masquerade as one of their favorite games. Newsflash. By basic design, Vampire the Masquerade, no matter how you play your character, no matter how you run it, is an evil game. You are a creature of the darkness, feeding off the lifeblood of other people. In order to participate in normal vampire society, you must backstab, murder, and betray your way up to the top of the food chain. By all definition, that is an evil game. And sorry, you play an evil character. No matter how you try to splice it. But anyway, they are dead set against playing in the evil campaign. Now, the evil campaign can offer you, like I said, a chance to see how the other side lives. And you don't have to make it all about murdering people. Evil campaign could be a consolidation of power at any cost. At any cost doesn't have to mean killing people. At any cost can mean turning your back on others. It can mean backstabbing, yes. It can mean throwing some people under the bus so that you progress. And it could be a lot of things. It doesn't have to be just killing. There's also the argument of you're meant to be a hero. You have to be the hero. Role-playing offers you a lot of opportunities. Sometimes it's refreshing to be the bad guy. And I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but it can be fun if done appropriately and your group agrees with it. Now, what happens when you have an evil player character in a normal game? Like you have a character playing a lawful evil character or a neutral evil character, or heaven forbid, a chaotic evil character. Now, I'm going to burst the myth here. Just because someone is playing an evil character does not mean that they are setting out to destroy your campaign and ruin everybody's fun. Sometimes they just want to be an evil person. And just because they have an evil alignment does not make them the bad guy. There are many different ways to play your evil aligned character. And a lot of people miss that. Now, just because you're playing the evil character, doesn't mean you're trying to ruin the game. If somebody wants to ruin the game and end everybody's fun, they will do so no matter what alignment they pick. So barring them from playing an evil aligned character is not going to stop them from ruining your game. They're going to do it anyway. But then you come into the problem. For the most part, alignments don't matter all that much. There's not a lot of mechanics out there for them. It used to be that the paladins had to be lawful good. And newer editions, not so much. And that's just kind of weird. But there's really no mechanic beyond the suggestion that a game master should reward extra experience for someone that plays within their alignment. The alignments just give you a guideline. And just because your character is of an evil alignment doesn't mean he's a complete jerk. That comes from how the player plays the character. And just because he's an evil aligned character doesn't make him a murder hobo. Once again, that's to the character's taste. So, really, this is just a bunch of rambling about evil and me trying to justify it. I'm not really justifying evil in your game. I'm just letting you know that it's not as bad as you think a lot of the times. And if that character is going to be disrupted with the evil alignment, then he's just not going to play the game no matter what alignment he plays, as far as I'm concerned. And sometimes I believe the evil campaign setting can be a lot of fun. It's all up to taste, though. But I really think that if you deny yourself that, you're denying yourself an experience in the game. So that's my rambling for evil alignments and tabletop role-playing games. We might, if you want, send me in the comments, and we might do a video looking at the alignment systems for different games and picking out our favorite. But thank you for joining me in my rambling, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.